Neighbors describe this fire as terrifying and traumatic. It has left the building right behind me in pieces, like this one right here in my hand.
It is exciting out here. We just saw at the top of 630 that first and the second wave is on.
The questions of Joe Burrow asked and answered, and now fans can do this. Breathe a little easier. Controversial question. Can women build homes? The answer, yes. Habitat for Humanity is opening the door to alleviate that misconception, and this is an example.
As I was speaking to her, you could just feel and hear her frustration, but also her grief that she is now going through.
So as they're trying to push you here, you're going to straighten out your back leg?
I think Christmas is calling and we are answering. It is officially my time to get into this freezing water and give you a full review of what to expect when you come in. Oh my gosh, it's freezing.
This is the intersection in Oxford Township. I've heard from several neighbors, and you will too in just seconds, but I wanted to get the hard numbers from police. They told me they've seen 7 crashes at this one intersection in the first 3.5 months of this year. They said there were only 4 of all of last year.
The woman was unconscious. I checked her pulse. I checked her for respirations, neither of which I found.
So this is the way that you ran to get to that accident?
Yes. I was on my desk and I heard that loud boom and I just felt a surge of adrenaline.
Destiny Blanton lives just feet away from the intersection of Oxford Riley and Stillwater Beckett roads. Right now, just a 2-way stop.
I can pretty much hear every time there's a siren, every time there's a loud noise, and I frequently hear very loud bangs, and they're usually car accidents.
She's a nurse and was the first pair of boots on the ground after a deadly crash April 8th.
It's very scary because I go through the intersection where the accident occurred multiple times a day. And I'm honestly terrified that one of these days, me or my loved ones are gonna be in an accident and it's gonna be fatal.
She says they're at a point where this intersection will see officials or even tape like this multiple times a day. And there still remains from those accidents here at my feet.
My daughter, she'll drive up to the intersection and she'll come home and she'll say, Mom, there's another accident. And this recent accident, she came up on it. She goes, Mom, it's really bad. There's probably a fatality. So that's very concerning when you have young drivers out.
One neighbor has even put boulders out to prevent wrecks from running into their home. And since then, you can see one boulder has been moved. I reached out to the Ohio Department of Transportation to figure out what can be done to ease these neighbors' fears. What can we expect as far as this intersection and the changes that may be coming in the near future?
Initiated a project to construct a roundabout at the intersection.
But that project is set to start in 2028, and neighbors are looking for change now. Thankfully, Kathleen Fuller tells me it's coming.
That we will go ahead and change it from a 2-way stop controlled to a 4-way stop.
I just feel like I couldn't breathe. I wanted to die.
Founder of My Sister's Keeper, Tanya Sanderson, gave me a peek at what she's been through.
Baby at 15, pregnant at 16, baby at 17, pregnant at 18, baby at 19. Poverty, jail, abandonment, rape.
She says it never felt like there would be an end to it all, but then gun violence touched her family and something moved in her.
In 2018, he murdered someone.
Her son, she says, made a bad decision while falling into alcoholism. All she could do was think, what could I have done better?
His whole childhood played before me. I was a 15-year-old mom trying to get him the tools that I didn't have.
And then the healing started, which is how My Sister's Keeper was born.
And I thought if I helped women, that would kind of minimize my hurt. But what I didn't know was the women that I thought I was helping was actually sent to help me. And so God built a village around me.
My Sister's Keeper meets every Saturday at 11 a.m. for 90 days at a church on Harrison Avenue, offering resources like financial, housing, counseling help, and more.
This is a safe place.
Sanderson says hard times come in many forms.
That we take the strength, God, that you give us.
Then when her son went to jail, it changed her forever. That hurt, that force into a different reality is what she wants to help others with.
It's not just a gun violence, it's a poverty mentality. Women who don't have their GED, women who struggle with domestic violence, mothers that have children that are incarcerated. You know, when they go, we go.
Every day, we got somebody killing each other.
It's everywhere you go. Somebody's child is getting killed or hurt. I had a grandson that was murdered.
Come on now, when we gonna start stopping this violence?
In this room, for every woman, there is always someone rooting for their bright future.
You know, we have got to be more about our people. I hope that these young ladies who come in understand that we want to be here with you.
That's the main thing. You're not in it by yourself. And even though you can't find a way out, there is a way up.
You absolutely cannot leave one of her events without a smile on your face. It's impossible. Now, she says her clients are making an even bigger impact on her.
Oh, she does not need help. Look at her. There it is. There you go, GQ. Woo! Show me it, bud. Come on. Oh, you look wonderful. You're making this place hot here.
You're in the moment. You're not feeling it.
It's like when you take a picture, it's like you're looking famous.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you looking famous.
Welcome to a Let Your Soul Shine photo shoot, where we meet two superstars, Della Risco and Siraj Richardson.
I like when I, put on the suit and stuff and, doing different poses and stuff. Getting dressed up is my favorite part.
Something special.
Something special, yeah. We don't do this like that often.
The message here is come as you are with two sides to every story.
He's just having fun. Well, it started with my mother, who was a photographer when I was a child and had been immersed in it, but she also always volunteered in this community.
This is co-owner of Let Your Soul Shine Photography, Molly Devine.
It's kind of morphed into more than just a photo shoot. It's more about empowering the individuals to have the confidence and the love and feel the respect that we have for them.
Molly says these shoots highlight the bright light within the autism and disabilities community.
This is to show the world that light and that soul that deserves to shine, deserves respect. This is giving them that power.
Let Your Soul Shine does this across the Midwest to help people like Della Risco and Siraj.
He loves the Bengals.
And it doesn't matter if these photos end up on a fridge or a Christmas card.
Go ahead, Leon.
It's about making memories and breaking barriers.
Eyes on me, just your eyes. There it is. Oh!
With each smile, pose, and dance move.
You can't walk away from one of these shoots without feeling just uplifted in every sense.
You make me proud of myself.
Thanks for telling me that, Leon. You should be proud of yourself.
I know it.
You have a lot to be proud of.
Yep.
Okay. Thank you, Leon.
'Twas the week of Christmas when all throughout the Queen City, seasonal sounds were all around. At Dosher's Candy Shop, candy canes are in the making, creating a symphony for the taking.
It was recorded that day in the factory.
The Play Audio Agency team wasted no time.
We wanted to kind of amplify these sounds from places that we all know and love.
They'll use these sounds and make a Christmas tune that will be available soon.
I made like a kick drum out of them taking this massive melted candy cane dough almost and like slamming it on the table.
Sound director Drew Markham shows me how they turn sounds from the candy shop into jingle bells.
You can kind of hear the bass transition from the air compressor to the actual bass sound.
When you're creating this music from places that people really have compartmentalized in themselves, because this is home, do you think it takes them or transports them to those places, to those memories?
One soundbite of it and it can take you there, can transport you there. And that's kind of what music does too for people. You associate music with memories and good times or bad times. So we wanted to kind of give those physical spaces a place where they can live forever.
Memories that taste and sound so sweet. Dosher's manager says the music is another treat.
It's nostalgia for them because we have been in business since 1871. People's great-grandparents remember buying Dosher's candy canes.
You can listen to this song and more over on our website. In Newtown, I'm Krizia Williams, WCPO 9 News.